welcome viewers. This is Winch here, finally bringing you some Battlefield Hardline beta footage. Now, I need to preface this entire video by stating for the first time I'm actually not posting gameplay from my experience or my point of view. This is from a friend of mine, RUNINTOMYKNIFEXD, a fellow YouTube startup channel. Very mellow guy, very chill guy, and a beast player, so I want to thank him for providing this footage to allow me to give you an opportunity to give you my take on the gameplay. I've been wanting to do this, just didn't want to put up footage of other games. I want to actually talk about the footage as I play it. And here he's coming up on a nice little two-man kill there with the Uzi, which has some terrible iron sights. I am still on the beta waiting list to enjoy this game, so whenever EA deems it important enough to give out some more beta codes, hopefully I'll get some first-hand gameplay of this. But it's been curious watching everybody report on this, other YouTube channels, already diving into the weapon stats and weapon comparisons, or I shouldn't say stats, but weapon comparisons, and going right into the details of this game. And I just want to be like, whoa guys, let's just take a minute and absorb what we've seen here, because I feel like everybody's just rushing head on into this with just way too much detail. And I just want to kind of give my impressions of what I've seen on the sidelines of this game. Again, I haven't played it, so this is just what I've seen in the game. And can we just first acknowledge the fact of where did this game come from? There were no rumors of another Battlefield title being released this year. Of course, Battlefield 4 has been through its trials and tribulations, and thankfully now it's running much better. Running right where it should be, and you can check out my video detailing that. I think it's pretty much running flawlessly at this point in time. But Battlefield Hardline, we had no idea that any other Battlefield titles were coming. The big rumor was Bad Company 3. Well, obviously that's not the case, but Battlefield Hardline just was leaked, and then it was quickly confirmed, and next thing you know, we got beta unlocked. And it's like half the guys I know didn't even know we had access to a beta, because they just kind of like, oh, by the way, if you guys want to play beta, here's 100 keys, take them, you know. So anyways, I'm a little taken back by the fact that this game is coming out this year, and I'm a little concerned about that, because you know, normally there's a little bit of build up to a game's release. I mean, Battlefield 4 this time last year, we were all drooling over the Twitch streams and really looking forward to it. And I feel like this game, just based on how quickly it's been put together, that's kind of a red flag. I'm a little bit apprehensive. Maybe, you know, I want it to be good. I'm all about more games and enjoyable game content. I'm never going to say no to more games, but again, I want it to be a quality experience. And like I say, the time frame this game's been put out, I'm a little bit, let's just say, a little bit wary. And I know a lot of you guys are as well, given the launch of Battlefield 4. But I think, again, with this content now running off the Frostbite engine, or this game running off the Frostbite engine, I think you're going to see a real improvement in the quality of gameplay. Although I have seen some footage, in particular on Jack Fragg's video, I made a comment that I did see a pretty bad netcode kill where a guy, he was clearly behind cover and still got killed. So, you know, I'm right here, Knife. Turn up your controller sensitivity, bro. My God, how long does it take you to turn around? That's a little swat in his face. He plays on really low sensitivity, but he boasts that he's more accurate that way, which is true. But as opposed to me, I play on max sensitivity. But you know, not all of us could be true, you know, hardcore controller freak players, you know. But you know, let's just talk about the gameplay here a little bit. Again, I'm not getting into loadouts and specifics, and you know, you guys know enough about that from other channels. What I'm just seeing here, let's just talk about the graphics right off the bat, because I'm a little concerned. I know this may be beta, and you know, it could be improved, but this looks to me like a diluted version of Battlefield 4. Now right here's an example, some different takes of the gameplay. He just meleeed a guy, he's apparently a policeman, and he interrogated this guy, so now he's seeing all of the mini-map of where the enemy is. You know, it's kind of an example of an interesting spin on how they're taking the gameplay here. Yeah, whether or not that's going to stick around, we'll see. There's some other controversial issues about, like, the self-revive, for example. That's a straight rip-off of Call of Duty. I'm sorry. Like the Last Stand perk, you know what I mean? But I guess it's even worse than that in some respects. But you know, there's already some controversy around this title. But again, I'm just talking about the graphics, the visuals of the game. There's something I can't quite put my finger on it, and I don't want to be negative here. The game looks promising. I'm all about having the opportunity for some close quarters combat, because I feel like Battlefield 4 is really suffered in that area. A team deathmatch, I can't even play on Battlefield 4. It's not nearly as good as it was in Battlefield 3. And I feel like a lot of the maps really do cater to longer range engagement. So I would like to see some CQB stuff come to the Battlefield Frostbite engine. And hopefully with Dragon's Teeth, which oddly enough we've heard very little about lately. I mean, isn't that supposed to come out next month? No information at all about that. I'm a little wary on that. But again, graphics aren't everything, but I feel like that's my biggest criticism right now in this gameplay. It looks like it's a step backwards to me for some reason. It looks like a Counter-Strike type of graphics thing, like particularly with the weapon design of how the weapons look. Now they sound good, I'll give it credit for that, but and iron sights, oh god, I mean, why do they even have them on this game? Yeah, but all in all, these maps, interesting layouts on them. They look about the right size, although I think they still seem a little bit big. I have noticed very little destruction. There are some token levolution events like that crane coming down that you saw, a knife traversing through. But all in all, I just feel like it's not what I'm used to seeing with the Battlefield type genre. You know, with Battlefield 3 is my experience, Bad Company 2. You know, this is something new, which I welcome. I'm just going to have to try it and see as he comes up here in his objective. I'm not quite sure why the policemen have the same objective as the robbers. I mean, they're supposed to steal money too. It seems strange to me. I would think the policeman's core objective in this game would be to just target the robbers. But, you know, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic about this game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the graphics in particular. Do you think it's really on par? The gameplay, I'm just going to have to say I'm going to have to play it to try it. But all in all, you know, I'm curious about this game. Again, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. Hopefully it's a good game. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have hopefully more content to come once I get approved.